welcome. My name is Heroine Bob and welcome to Bob Buys, where I normally go to places like charity shops, thrift stores, and retail locations to buy stuff for hopefully really cheap, to flip on sites like Amazon, Etsy, and eBay for a profit. I say normally because this is going to be a reseller recap for January. First, I wanted to say thank you to all of you who subscribed this month. Because of you guys, I was able to reach my goal of 100 subscribers before the end of January and then exceeded a little bit, so thank you so very much. The reason why I wanted to hit 100 subscribers is because at that point you are able to submit your channel to get a vanity URL from YouTube. So we are officially Bob Buys, and that's B0B, kind of like it is everywhere else. So thank you guys so much for that. It's just a nice little thing to have for your channel. So if you haven't done that and you do have 100 subscribers or more, I do recommend going ahead and applying for that from YouTube. So I think I have my next goal is going to be 1,000 subscribers, and I would like to hit that before my birthday, or for my birthday, which is at the end of June. It's June 29th. So I know that's a bit of an aggressive goal, but I think I can do that. I do upload almost daily, and hopefully I'm uploading good content. So I really do hope I can make that before my birthday. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is taxes. It is the end of January, which means if you haven't started thinking about it, you should. Oh my goodness, this was a lot for me this year. You may not know this, but I do reselling part-time. I do have actually 4 income streams. I have my full-time 9-to-5 job, which is where I'm at right now, is my office. I also am a Twitch partner. For those of you that don't know what Twitch is, it is a online gaming live streaming platform, and I stream there 5 days a week, and I do make money from that, which is always blows my mind as someone who grew up playing video games and having a parent that didn't understand why I spent so much time gaming. It's been really nice to be like, hey Dad, I earn money doing this now, so leave me alone. He still thinks it's weird, but it is kind of nice. And I also have added this year renting out a room in my house to one of my fellow Twitch streamers and reselling. So I didn't technically consistently start reselling until February of 2019. So it hasn't quite been a full year, but it will be a full year in February. So that's going to be a really fun recap when I do that one. So it has been really fun to figure out how to do taxes. I've been doing taxes with Twitch for a while now, but now I'm having to add rental income in addition to reselling income. So it's been fun, and I don't say that facetiously. I love math, which is part of why I do it for my regular job. I know this background looks more like a gaming background and less like a professional business background, plus my Mario t-shirt doesn't really help that, but I do have a real grown-up job that I go to every day. It doesn't look like a real grown-up job. So I did finish my taxes, and I am very, like I said, very happy with doing my taxes. I found out I could do a lot of write-offs, which I couldn't do with just my Twitch business, by adding rental and also reselling. So that was a really nice surprise. However, I did come to a quick realization that if I am wanting to scale up my business this year for reselling, I need to put some things in place to make that easier, because that was a lot of receipts I had to go through. So what I decided to do is I created an Excel sheet that I'm going to keep up with every month, and then by the end of the year everything will be in nice places for me to just plug into TurboTax, which is how I normally do things, and I have for like the last 15 years. So I'm going to show you that Excel spreadsheet real quick. So if I was at my home, I would be able to just screen capture this, but because I'm at my office, I don't have that here. So this is just a rough version of the Excel. I have my cost of goods, so every day I go shopping, I enter in my receipt here. As you can see, I started to already build out for the rest of the year. This is my shipping, so every time I ship something, I put the shipping cost here, and then what I'm going to do at the end of the month,
put together the PayPal fees and the eBay fees here, since, you know, eBay sends you an invoice at the end of the month. So that would be very easy right there. As you can see, I have been reinvesting a lot of the money I've made this month back into stock. This is my supplies, dry cleaning, which I found out I can write off. I will go into that probably at another point later on. And then this is my total shipping cost right now.
Okay, so I am hoping by having that Excel spreadsheet and auditing it monthly, I'll be able to keep on top of things, and I'm going to have to, because this month has been amazing. And if this month is any indication of how the rest of the year is going to go, I definitely am going to need to start putting processes in place in order to keep up with the growth. So speaking of growth, I want to talk about the 3 things that I set for myself as goals for this year in the video that I did at the beginning of the year. The 3 things I wanted to do were to scale up my business, and that is to grow my eBay store from the basic store, which is 250 listings a month, to the premium store, which is 1,000 listings a month. My other thing was to turn my death piles into inventory piles. And then the third thing was to grow my channel. So as I talked about at the beginning of the video, I've already been making great strides in doing that. Thanks to you guys, I already hit the 100 goal that I had set for myself, and hitting that 1,000 goal will feel just as amazing, which I have now set for myself for the end of June. So thank you guys. I couldn't have done it without you, and I really appreciate each and every one of you that watches my videos and comments and likes, or just spends any of your time with me. It really does mean a lot to me. So that means I've made great strides on that goal already, which is awesome. The first goal that I'd set, which was to grow my business, was kind of already met, because eBay on January 20th sent me a coupon saying that, hey, if you upgrade to the premium store, you can get it at the basic store price for 2 months. And I was like, you know what, eBay? That's a sign. All right, I'm gonna do that. And so I went ahead and upgraded my store. However, I'm not hitting the 200. I haven't even gotten to 200 listings, and that's because I have been listing more, but I've also been selling more, which apparently is actually a thing. People say all the time, oh, I'm not getting sales in my store, and the first thing almost any other reseller asks is like, are you listing? Because if you're listing, then you're probably going to be selling, and I have realized that's true. So I've also put something together for that as well. So let me show you. So this is, again, something else that's at my work. So this is my calendar. I also normally have work things on here, which is why payroll is on there, but I've erased those and put those on a notepad so I could show you guys this. So this is just the beginning of the year. I've also written down all of the sales from the beginning of the month that I had kept on here. I also need to redo this for February, but so anything in blue is a number of listings I've done, and everything in red is the sales. And if you look over here for this week in the middle here, I did 28 listings and I made 13 sales. I normally, before this month, would do 28 listings an entire month. So I did that in 1 week, which is insane. And then, so this is what's going on so far. I'm filming this on the 30th. I'm going to put this up on the 31st. So I will actually, in the description down below, in a pinned comment. No, I'm actually going to do it in a pinned comment. I'll put the total number at the end of the 31st of listings versus sales, so you guys can see a total number. But having this and seeing this every day has really encouraged me to list more. So like I said, normally I would do about 25 to 28 listings in a month. Editing Bob here. I just forgot to mention that the calendar that I'm using, I based it loosely off of what I saw in one of Cincinnati Picker's videos for a calendar that he uses to keep track of his sales and listings. I do know that Here's Lynn and Shani Sales are both doing more task-based motivational calendars. So I'm going to link all 3 of them in the description down below. Cincinnati Picker and Shani Sells, both of them are full-time resellers, and Here's Lynn is a part-timer like me, but they have great channels and great content and are really good people. So you should definitely check them out and give them a follow. But this month
as of we're filming this video, I have listed 70 things and I have sold 40, which blows my mind. This is the first month I have broken $1,000 in sales on eBay, and I haven't really put that much more time into it. Like I said, I do this part-time. I spend, even with filming these videos and editing them, like less than 15 hours a week on my eBay store. So this has just been crazy for me. So if you break it down to where if I've listed 70 things and I've sold 40, that's almost a 58% sell-through rate. But my death piles aren't getting any smaller, which is a problem. So I think what I'm going to do is add a third number to this calendar that I just showed you in green. So I will have my listings in blue, my sales in red, and then my acquisitions in green. So part of the reason why I think my death piles aren't getting any smaller is because of the hoarder house, which means I need to ramp up my listing even more. So every time I'm going to the hoarder house, which is a playlist on my channel, if you guys want to watch that, I will link it up in a card above the playlist to go through the hoarder house series that I've filmed so far. Every time I go to the hoarder house, I'm pulling like 20 to 30 things out of the house for resale, which is awesome because it's all free, but then I'm neglecting my other stuff. So my death piles aren't getting listed. Well, things are getting listed, just not at the rate that I'm acquiring them. So I'm hoping that by putting it on the calendar, I'll be able to see, okay, I went to the thrift store today, I bought 5 things, I need to list 6 things. So that way it's everything that I bought, and then also one more thing. I feel like if I have it in front of my face just with the listing and the sales has helped with my sales, I think it'll help with my death piles having that third number on there, and I'll be able to tell you guys at the end of February if that actually helped or not. But I just cannot be happier. So again, I know this is a little rambly, and for that I apologize. I tried to put it in a format, but then I get excited and I can't stick to a format. So my 3 goals were grow my channel, which we've already working on, it's awesome, is to grow my business, which I have taken the step that I wanted to take, which was to get to a premium store. I guess my goal would be to actually get above 250 listings by the time that my coupon runs out. So that is at the end of March. So I want to actually get over 250 listings by the end of March, which is if I work on my death piles, which is the third thing, by keeping track with the calendar, I think I can do that. Overall, I'm exceedingly pleased with how 2020 is shaping up. I am very grateful and thankful for all of you who have joined me so far in 2020 on this channel. And I look forward to even more friends and finds for the rest of the year. So I hope this made sense. I really kind of made this selfishly for me to kind of keep myself to task. I'm going to keep doing this at the end of every month, so hopefully you guys are okay with watching these videos, because I need this. I need to check in, and I think it's a good thing in general, at least especially for me personally, to check in with yourself once a month. Like, if you've made goals, where are you in your goals? What are you doing to make those goals happen? I think it's just a really good thing, and so this is kind of a selfish video, so hopefully you guys are okay with it. Hopefully you guys found some things that are interesting, or the things that would be helpful to you, maybe making a calendar like I have done to help you in your reselling, and also in your business, making an Excel spreadsheet. There are tons of YouTube videos on how to do Excel. As far as Excel goes, even though I do business and math as my regular job, I'm completely self-taught, and it has been mostly through YouTube. So if I can do it, anybody can do it. But thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video where we get back to regular reselling content, and until then, I will see you next time. Bye! Bye. Ah! Am I good? Okay. Actually,
Actually, you know what I should do? I should move this document over here to where I can bloody see it. That's so much better.
Hero, hero. Hero, hero. Hero, hero. I wanna be a hero, hero.